welcome to the stage, Mag Flather.
Bonjour. Every day, as you do what you do, every day, you see the same faces who fill the cafe. And if some of those faces have new things to say, nothing is really different. And the sheep dot the hill where the olive tree sways, and the world spins around with the greens and the grays, and you never take time out to think of the ways everything might be different. And then one day suddenly something can happen. It may be quite simple, it may be quite small. All of a sudden your stew tastes different, and you hear the gull cry in a different key, and you see with new eyes, and the faces you see are the people you don't know at all. And the someone who touches your hair every day touches you now in a different way. And you may want to run, and you may want to stay forever, because life is the cry of the gull, and the taste of the stew, and the way that you feel when he touches you. Now your whole life is different. Now your whole life is new. La 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 la. La 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 la. Every day as you do what you do, every day you see the same faces who fill the cafe. And if some of those faces have new things to say, nothing is really different. Nothing is really new.
Heaven. That's my forever. Welcome to the September edition of Ricky Ritzel's Broadway. Tonight, we are offering one composer's diversion from his classical roots, another composer's whose career came back like the Phoenix Rising, resulting in the biggest hit of his life, and our first show. In 1952, producer Cy Feuer and Ernie Martin optioned the musical theater rights of Marcel Pagnol's 1938 movie, The Baker's Wife. The same movie maker made the original Fanny. And he bought them. They bought it for Frank Lesser and Ed Burroughs because they had a huge hit with Guys and Dolls 2 years before, and they wanted the same success. Burt Lahr was to lead the cast, but the production never came to be. Cut to the early 70s. Neil Simon invites new wunderkind Stephen Schwartz to lunch, hoping to find a project to work on together. None of Simon's ideas sparked Schwartz till he mentioned Pagnol's The Baker's Wife. Schwartz was intrigued, and after Simon left the project, Joseph Fiddler on the Roof Stein took over as book writer. In 76, David Merrick picked up the rights as producer. John Barry was eventually hired as director. Zero Mostel was offered the lead, but turned it down. So Topol was hired along with Carol Demas, and the show was booked in LA, Boston, and DC before heading to New York. Patti LuPone replaced Carol Demas in LA. The reviews started okay and only got worse. Jerome Robbins was invited to have a look. He looked, he left. Merrick decided in Boston the problem was that damn song about the bird. It's 7 minutes long. You know, it had to go. So one day, he calls up the conductor and says, bring every copy of that music of that bird to be brought to the stage immediately. Robert Billing, the conductor, did and met Merrick there, and Merrick put every page in his briefcase and left for New York. Let's see how they can do the show with the big hole in it. Schwartz found out about this, got his agent involved, the song was back in the next day. The next stop, Topol quit and was replaced by Paul Sorvino. Meadowlark kept going in and out of the show. Finally, the last time, LuPone told the director, go straight to hell. She went to her dressing room and started throwing things, screaming. The company descended upon her dressing room like a flock of seagulls. They threw a Valium down her throat and left. 2 days before they were to start in New York, Merrick pulls the plug and the entire company cheered.
Oh, wow.
So, enjoy tonight. The opening number, which was our opening number, deliciously done by the always fabulous Meg Flather. Tells of a town in a routine, but maybe, just maybe, something changes one day. The new baker in town is a middle-aged, happy fellow with a much younger wife. A new shop is just what he'd hoped for. Now, here to serenade his wife are the ever-delightful Tommy J. Dose and ravishing Tara Martinez.
So just so everyone knows, the baker and his wife have a cat, and for this number, the cat will be played by Ricky Ritzel. Well, do you like it, Genevieve?
Yes.
Do you really like it?
I really like it.
Did you hear that? She likes it. Did you hear that? Pom pom. Our darling says she likes it. Did you hear that? Pom pom. Can you see her face is shining and her eyes give off a light, bright as the moon is bright. Come take a little look at our bakery, a little look at our house. Other men might look at that sight and only see a house, but I can see someplace grander than the Colosseum of Rome. Ask me what?
All right, what?
I can see a home. hard for a cat to show his gratitude in the show. I am merci, merci, madame. Come on, pom-pom, enjoy your new home. I know exactly what you are thinking, exactly what's on your mind. You're looking around, thinking we found the best place we could find. But I can imagine some place I'd rather be instead. Ask me where.
All right, where?
Here, a little closer to you, to say merci, madame. Merci, madame. If you are there, then here is where I want to be, madame. Sings the cat, and I forgot these words. Merci, merci, is a promise as we start our brand new life. From the village baker to the baker's wife, I will try to make you happy. I will try my whole life through. I will try to spend each day and make it right for you. Picture our future like a big croissant, fresh and warm and bright. Picture us dancing for the days to come, starting from tonight. Come on, Genevieve, let's dance. Look what you did, I'm like a kid of 43 again. Imagine things as lovely here and so I am. Look at this. Look at that. I thought a new life, a sweet wife, and someday, if maybe we could have a baby, what else is there to say except merci, madame? Merci beaucoup.
Some time has passed, and Genevieve has heard all the gossip, wondering how an older man's got such a young, pretty wife. When one actually asks her, she says she chose him too. But as time goes on, it's getting harder to deal with. Once again, here's Tara.
Fresh peach rose beside my bed, the coffee pot lid hot there when I raise my head. Each day the first thing that I see is little gifts of love for me. When days were cold, when nights were rough, I thought his small ways always ought to be enough. And now why should my smile be deep, accepting gifts of love from him? Oh, it's time I stop to think, time I start to learn, time I give him something in return.
One day, the chauffeur for the rich marquis comes to pick up an order. He flirts shamelessly with Genevieve, but she reminds him she's happily married. He counters her confidently. Please welcome the duly shameless John Sackett.
I'm in love. I'm in love at last. I'm in love. I'm in love. There's nothing I can do. So no matter what I say, what promise I gave, the only way that I can behave is do anything I can till she loves me too. Next time I go to get the bread, I know exactly what I'll wear. A belt that's tight, a shirt that's red, and only just enough to show a little hair. And when the bag is full and warm, the way I lift it, she can tell that any action I perform, I do it strong, I do it slow, I do well. I can't let up, I can't let down, I cannot sleep until I find a way to finally make her see. Some things are meant to be, and she was meant for me. And I'm thinking, oh, proud lady, I'm so glad to know someday you will be mine. And we'll go to a place where the grass is cool and shady. And with a smile on your face, you'll come into my arms. And love will flow like wine. She splits my senses at the seams. She sends a shiver up my spine. I see her body in my dreams, and if she's normal, she sees me. She's all I'm ever thinking of. Her mouth, her hair, and all the rest. I think all women should have love, and one like her deserves the best. No matter what the pain, no matter what the price, no matter what, I wouldn't stop it if I could. How can a thing be bad when it feels so good? And I'm singing, oh, proud lady, you and I both know, yes, you will be mine. And we'll go to the place where the grass is cool and shady, and with a smile on your face, you'll come into my arms, and love will flow like wine. I'm in love at last. I'm in love, and isn't it a crime? Isn't it a crying shame? The love of my life should happen to be another man's wife. Well, I'm sorry for the guy, but there's nothing I won't try to win the one true love of my whole life.
Dominique, the chauffeur's relentless wooing, finally wears Genevieve down. And she agrees to run away with him. That night, preparing to leave, she thinks about what she is doing while her husband sleeps and sings the song. Once again, here's Tara.
When I was a girl, I had a favorite story of the meadowlark who lived where the rivers ran. Her voice could match the angels in its glory, but she was blind. The lark was blind. An old king came and took her to his palace, where the walls were burnished bronze and golden braid, and he fed her fruit and nuts from an ivory chalice, and he prayed, "Sing for me, my meadowlark, sing for me of the silver morning, set me free, my meadowlark. And I'll buy you a priceless jewel, a cloth of brocade and cruel, and I'll love you for life. You will sing for me." And one day, as the lark sang by the water, the god of the sun heard her in his flight, and her singing moved him so he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight, and she opened her eyes to the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he called her lark in a voice both rough and tender, "Come along, fly with me, my meadowlark, fly with me on the silver morning, past the sea where the dolphins bark, and we'll dance on the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches. Fly with me." But the meadowlark said no, for the old king loved her so. She couldn't bear to wound his pride. So the sun god blew away, and when the king came down that day, he found his meadowlark had died. Every time I heard that thought, I cried. And now I stand here starry-eyed and stormy. Oh, just when I thought my heart was finally numb, a beautiful young man appears before me, singing, "Come, oh, won't you come? And what can I do if finally for the first time the one I'm burning for returns the glow? If love has come at last to take the worst time, still I know I've got to go. Fly away, meadowlark, fly away on the silver morning. If I stay, I'll grow to curse the dark. So it's off where the days won't bind me. I know I leave wounds behind me, but I won't let tomorrow find me back this way. Before my past once again can blind me. Fly away, and we won't wait to say goodbye, my beautiful young man.
Sister Genevieve is visiting her mother. Genevieve and Dominique are in a small hotel room, and while he is sleeping, she wonders about the choice she has made. Here to sing her song, because he loves it so much, I had to let him do it, is Tommy J. Duff.
That's a face, that's a profile to admire. Look at him, that's a torso, that's rare. When I look at him, how I burn to be touching him. The fire is there, but where is the Don't you think we fit beautifully together? Look at us, can't you see how we shine? When you look at us, do you notice I'm shivering? The weather is fine, but where is the warmth? Since I grow feverish with the flush that comes every time he holds me, naturally you would think I'd be warm when I'm hot. Well, I'm not. And just look at me, you would think this the cruelest of Decembers. Look at me, you would think we had snow. Then he looks at me, and for a moment I melt in the embers do glow. Where is the warmth? The fire is there, but where is the warmth? With a little laugh and a smaller sigh, my beautiful young man, goodbye.
She leaves Dominique asleep, but on her way to catch a bus to Marseille, runs into some villagers who beg her to return. They convince her, saying all sins are forgivable. After some coaxing, Amabel forgives her, and she says she will never leave him.
Every day, as you do what you do, every day, you see the same faces who fill the cafe. And if some of those faces have new things to say, nothing is really different. Nothing is really
I'll drink for that.
There we are. Producers were trying to find a team to turn Joseph Fields and Jerome Shuteroff's 1940 play, My Sister Eileen, into a musical. Having exhausted most possibilities, they turned to Condon and Green, who were less than enthusiastic. In 1952, Leonard Bernstein was busy pursuing his classical career. But when he heard the idea, he jumped at the chance. You know, based on autobiographical stories by Ruth Sherwood, it would be a great follow-up to the trio's On the Town. They immediately started writing it as a vehicle for Rosalind Russell. When informed of this, she informed them that she had a range of 4 notes. She got panicky and called her friend director Josh Logan, and she said, "I can't sing." His advice was, make sure there are a lot of words, because the audience will be too busy hearing the words to pay attention to the notes. Wonderful Town opened at the Winter Garden on February 25th, 1953, and closed 559 performances later. Just so you know, Ross Russell's replacement was Carol Channing. Sisters Ruth and Eileen land in New York from Columbus, Ohio, and get a basement apartment in Greenwich Village on Gay Street, because I've been there. Please welcome the delightful duo, Amy Walk and Laura Pavlis.
Oh, Ruth. Oh, Eileen, it's gonna be all right. It's just awful. Now listen, just try to get some sleep. Oh, I can't sleep. Up here. Darling, just make your mind a blank. I did. But I just keep thinking of Ohio. Oh, Eileen, me too. Why, oh why, oh why, oh, why did I ever leave Ohio? Why did I wander to find what lies yonder when life was so cozy at home? Wondering why I wonder, why did I fly? Why did I roam? Oh why did I leave Ohio? Maybe it's time to go. H-I-O. Maybe it's better go home. Now listen, Eileen, Ohio was stifling. We just couldn't wait to get out of that place. With Ma or Ruth, what, no date for this evening? And Pa with Eileen, do be home, dear, by 10. Ugh. All those gossipy neighbors, everyone yapping who's going with whom. I'm dating those drips that I've known since I was 4. The Kiwanis Club dance on the basketball floor. Cousin Maud with her lectures on sin. What a bore. Sherry Black. Cousin Min. Ezra Nye. Anna Finn. Hopeless. Vanity. Stuffy. Provincial. Yeah. In heaven we're free. Why, oh why, oh why, oh, why did we ever leave Ohio? Why did we fly? Why did we roam? Oh why, oh did we leave Ohio? Maybe we better go, child. Maybe we better go home.
Eileen's innocent charm and natural beauty leave her with a procession of male admirers. She lunches for free Walgreens every day, thanks to the manager Frank, who has a huge crush on her. To express how Eileen feels, here's Tara Martinez. Magazine, whose editor is attracted to her. The girls meet various people and invite them and the neighbors over to their apartment. One of Ruth's assignments ends up being with a riot, and then Eileen gets tossed into jail. That's the first act. The second act is the entire police force fall in love with Eileen, and Ruth works promoting a village jazz joint to make enough money for Eileen's bail. Eileen is finally freed, and everyone ends up at the jazz club. Bob, the editor, ends up with Eileen, and Chick, another reporter, ends up with Ruth. Bob brings the whole thing to a musical end. Please welcome the ever-truthful Erin Morrissey.
And this is Ricky Ritzel as Eileen.
From a cat to an Irish girl. Oh, terrific. It's love, it's love.
Come on now, let's stop it.
It's love, and nothing can stop it.
You're a silly girl, it's a sign of youth.
You're a silly boy, you're in love with Ruth. It's love, it's love. Come on now, just try it.
It's love, it's love.
Don't try to deny it. I know the signs, I know when I see it. So Just say it.
It's love.
You can do better than that.
It's
Try
love.
it again.
It's love. Maybe. It's love. It's love. Well, who would have thought it? If this is love, then why have I fought it? What a way to feel, to touch the sky. What a way to feel I'm a different guy. It's love at last. I've someone to cheer for. It's love at last. I've learned what we're here for. I've heard it said, you'll know it when you see it. Well, I see it. I know it. It's love. I'm a different guy. It's love at last. I've someone to cheer for. It's love at last. I've learned what I'm here for. I've heard it said, you'll know it when you see it. Well, I see it. I know it. It's love.
Everyone ends up happy. But the big song of the show happens early on when Ruth wonders about Eileen's magnetism and thinks of her own methods in romance. Here's the methodical Amy Wolf.
The ones with all the words. Girls, are you constantly bothered by the cloying attentions of the opposite sex? Well, I have the solution for you. Get Ruth Sherwood's new book, 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man. Chapter 1. You met a charming fella and you're out for a spin. The engine fails and he just wears a helpless grin. Don't bat your eyes and say, what a romantic spot we're in. Just hop out of the car, jump underneath, tell him it's a gasket, and fix it in 2 seconds flat with a bobby pin. That's a good way to lose a man. He takes you to a baseball game, you sit knee to knee. He says, the next man up at bat will bunt, you'll see. Don't say, oh, what's a bunt? This game is too hard for me. Just say, bunt, are you nuts? With 2 men on and no one up, left-handed batter up at bat, he'll hit into a triple play, just like happened in the 5th game of the World Series in 1923. A sure way to lose a man. A splendid way to lose a man. Just throw your knowledge in his face. He'll never try for second base. 98 ways to go. Now a third way to the lifeguard at the beach that all the girlies adore swims bravely out to save you from the ocean's roar. Don't say, oh, thank you, I would have drowned in just 1 second more. Just dunk his head under the water, say, last one in to rotten egg, and race him back to shore. That's a good way to lose a man. You met the perfect mate, and it's been love from the start. He says, you are the one to who I give my heart. Don't say, I love you too, my dear. Let's never part. Just say, I'm afraid you've made a grammatical error. See, it's not to who I give my heart, it's to whom I give my heart. See, the use of the preposition to, who becomes an indirect object, making the use of whom imperative, which I can show you if I let me draw you a simple child. Hey, where'd you go? That's a fine way. A fine way to lose a man. A dandy way to lose a man. Just be more well-informed than he. You'll never hear, oh, promise me. Just tell him where his grammar errs, and mark your towels, hers and hers. Yes, folks, you too could use a man if you just use Ruth Sherwood's plan. 100 easy ways to lose a man.
Before we move on to the last show, I have a few thank yous to make. Everyone here at Don't Tell Mama, thank you very much. Sidney Meyer and Tony Moberly, thank you for being from the hall. Your wait staff. Working tonight. Sarah? Leave them lots of money. On lights and sound, Ernie Bird. Amazing cast. And all of you for coming out here tonight. Thank you very much for coming out. Remember, next month is October 29th. We have the show that was planned for March of 2020. Yes. They've been rehearsing ever since. The Apple Tree, Bonjour, and South Pacific. Change card. It says it right there in black and white. Ah. Okay. Beautiful. Now let me get everything over here. A musical was inspired by the onstage, offstage battling of husband and wife actors Alfred Lunt and Lynn Fontanne during their 1935 production of The Taming of the Shrew, witnessed by Broadway producer Arnold St. Cyber. In 1947, he asked Bella and Sam Spiewak, undergoing their own marital woes at the time, to write the script. Bella in turn enlisted Cole Porter to write the music and lyrics. Burton Lane, who had previously had a hit in Phineas Rainbow, was the team's first choice for composing lyricists, but he was too busy with the previous commitment. Bella turned to Cole Porter, her collaborator on the 1938 show Leave It to Me. Now, potential investors were skeptical about backing this production. Not only was $180,000 a tremendous amount of money at the time, but eyebrows were also raised due to the lack of big-name stars. There was Alfred Drake and Patricia Morrison, Harold Lang, and newcomer Lisa Kirk. And Porter's bad reputation at the time. There was also the intrinsic intellectual snobbery that caused people to balk at the idea of making a musical out of a Shakespeare play. Kiss Me Kate opened on Broadway December 30th, 1948 at the New Century Theater and ran for 1,077 performances. It's the longest hit Cole Porter ever had.
Wow.
And like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the plot concerns a musical version of The Taming of the Shrew is ready for their opening. and producer, director, and star, the very humble Fred Graham, is fighting with leading lady and ex-wife Lily Vanessa. Their rehearsal thus spark an old feeling despite their protests. Please welcome back the luscious Laura Pavlis and dashing Connie Jacobs.
So in love with
that you did care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love. And
That was Laura Pavlos and Tommy Rose.
It'll heal up.
Now, in the midst of the play, Lily/Catherine displays her feelings of the opposite sex. Please welcome the ever-truthful Sidney Meyer.
There we go.
I hate men. I can't abide them even now and then. Then ever marry one of them, I'd rest a virgin rather. For husbands are a boring lot and only give you bother. Although I'm very glad that mother deigned to marry father. Oh, I hate men. I hate men. Their worth upon this earth I do not ken. Avoid the traveling salesman, though a tempting Tom he may be. From China he will bring you jade and perfumes from Arabia. But don't forget that he will have the fun and you the baby. Oh, I hate men. I hate of all the types I've ever met within this democracy, I hate the most the athlete with his manner bold and brassy. He may have hair upon his chest, but sister, so has Lassie. Oh, I hate men. I hate men. Should you wed the businessman, be wary, oh, be wary. He'll say that he's detained in town on business necessary. The business is the business that he gives his secretary. Oh, I to espouse an older man. From girlish optimism, he'll stay at home most every night and make no criticism. While you may call it love, the doctors call it rheumatism. I hate men. For all I've read, from A to Z, alone in bed, about 'em. If love is blind, then from the mind, all womankind should rout 'em. But, ladies, you must answer to what would we do? Oh, I hate
So,
Yes.
while all this is going on, and there's a lot going on. Oh, I wish I could remember. Here we are. Two gangsters show up to collect the debt from Bill, who was signed Fred's name to his IOUs. Bill is female co-stars Lois/Bianca's betrothed, but he questions her faithfulness. She tries to explain to him. So, here's the self-explanatory Marty Millett.
I'd actually like to forfeit my turn rather than follow Cindy Meyer. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, Bill, why can't you behave? Oh, why can't you behave? How in hell can you be jealous when you know, baby, I'm your slave? I'm just mad for you, and I'll always be. But naturally, if a custom tailor vet asks me out for something wet, when the vet begins to cut, I cry hooray. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I enjoy a tether pass by the boss of Boston, Mass. Those passes middle class and not back bay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Mr. Harris, plutocrat, wants to give my cheek a pat. If the Harris pat needs a Paris hat, baby, mais je suis toujours fidèle, darling, in my fashion. Oui, je suis toujours fidèle. Oh, 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 oh. I've been asked to have a meal by a big tycoon in steel. If the meal includes a deal, accept I may. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I could never curl my lip at a dazzling diamond clip, though the clip meant let her rip. I'd not say nay. you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's an oil man known as Tex, who's keen to write me checks. And the checks I fear him and Tex is here to stay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way.
Oh, wait, there's more.
From Ohio, Mr. Thorne calls me up from night till morn. Mr. Thorne once cornered corn, and that ain't hay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Mr. Gable, I mean Clark, wants me on his boat to park. If a gable boat means a sable coat, anchors away. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way.
That's what we're doing. So, where are we? Oh, when the gangsters discover their boss has been rubbed out, you like that, rubbed out? They somehow end up on stage, explaining Shakespeare is the key to romance. Joining me is the wonderful Erin Morishita. I hear tell the girls today in society go for classical poetry.
So to win their hearts, you must quote with ease Aeschylus and Euripides.
The poet of them all, who will start 'em simply Raven.
It's the poet people call the Barn of Stratford on Avon.
Rush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now.
Rush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and they'll say you're a hell of a fellow.
If you're blonde or respond when you're flatterer, tell her what Tony told me about her.
If she fights with her clothes, you are mussin'. What are clothes much ado about nothing? Rush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow.
Up your Shakespeare,
Quoting him
down.
Rush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow.
With the wife of the British ambassador, try and crack out a Troilus and Cressida.
If she says she won't type it or buy it, make her type it once more as you like it.
If she says your behavior is heinous, kick her right in the Coriolanus.
Up your Shakespeare's, and they'll all kowtow.
That's it. Give the people what they want. Brush up your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare and the women you allow. Better mention the Merchant of Venice. When her sweet pound of flesh you would menace.
If her virtue at first she defends, well, just remind her that all's well that ends well.
And if she still won't give you a bonus, you know Venus got from Adonis. Brush up your Shakespeare and they'll all kowtow.
And they'll all kowtow. Odds bucking and they'll all kowtow. We vow and they'll all
Bill and Lois and Fred and Lily end up together. There's a happy ending for everybody, especially us. And so to lead us in the spirit of aloha and shalom, here's John Saltram.
Another opening, another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you won't at last will make your future forget your past. Another